Olivia Rodrigo, Ballad of a Homeschooled Girl, live on Jimmy Kimmel. I love these late night TV show performances from artists. I personally, I actually think that they're some of the best performances. I don't know what it is about them. I don't know if they, do slightly different versions, or there's just some sort of like anticipation of being on one of these late night shows. Which late night shows, I don't know if you're super familiar with, have been going on for at this point 60 or 70 years. It's pretty remarkable. I mean, there's footage of Bob Dylan and even people before Bob Dylan in the 60s and 50s. I mean, 1956 was when Elvis was on the Ed Sullivan Show. So at this point, that's almost 70 years ago. Like, these things have been like, these late night shows have been going on for so long, and as a musician, it'd be such an honor to play one of these shows. So today we got Olivia Rodrigo, who has a great track record of playing these shows and doing, can we call them performances? I guess we'll call them more than shows. And doing well, they're on TV shows, I guess, so they technically are shows at the same time. But she has a track record of doing a great job at them. So if you're new to the channel, welcome. My name is Jacob Restituto. I'm a musician from Northport, New York, and I hope you're enjoying the content. Let's get right into it.
Her album Guts, here with the song Ballad of a Homeschooled Girl, Olivia Rodrigo.
Olivia. Come on. Yeah.
And I don't think I get along with anyone, but running cold on the outside of the greatest inside joke.
I want to comment on something really quick. First of all, music quality is phenomenal. I don't know if you heard the droning guitar in the left ear. Like, there's a lot of things going on here that sounds phenomenal. Her stage presence is top notch. Like, every video I watch of her stage presence and her stage control and her stage confidence is getting stronger and stronger and stronger. What's really interesting, actually, is I've been watching some clips from Taylor Swift earlier in her careers. In fact, I just filmed a video recently. It was like Taylor Swift's best vocals, but I didn't realize it was from like 7 years ago, the video. So all of the clips are relatively earlier in her career. What's interesting, the reason I bring that up is because I know that Taylor has been a huge influence on Olivia, I feel like you can actually see a lot of Taylor in her, the influence, like obviously not copying, but it's like this, as musicians like myself, like growing up, we're inspired by these artists, and we're like, man, you take ideas from them, you take thoughts from them, and you like, I mean, dude, I've literally went on YouTube and watched some of my favorite artists and studied with the intention of like, okay, how are they performing live? Because live performance can be so awkward and uncomfortable, and you're like, what do I do? How do I act with the crowd? And it's actually very interesting because it's actually very similar to acting, where you want to be like this you want to portray what you're feeling, so you want to interact with the crowd, as opposed to just stand behind a microphone, and it's really cool to actually see her progression of getting more and more and more comfortable in front of a crowd. Guitar sounds phenomenal.
I should go. The party's done and I'm no fun.
Okay, I'm sorry. I literally just paused it, but this is the perfect example of perfect example of a live performance, because you can actually, like, meaning that you can 100% tell it is live because the microphone control. So as she's jumping around, the microphone's moving. Here, I have a microphone right here, actually. So as you move. This is called a dynamic microphone, and the closer it is to your mouth, the louder it is. The farther it is to your mouth, the thinner and quieter it is. So as you're jumping around and moving, your hand is moving, and the placement of the mic is moving. So it's actually changing the quality of the sound. And right there is a perfect example of how you can hear the distance kind of changing, and the volume and everything changing. So the point I bring that up is because it's 100% a live vocal, which means all the good things, like if you're like, wow, it's a really good vocal, you know that it's actually live.
Oh, I know!
Come on. Background music's top notch, man.
I laughed at the wrong time, sat with the wrong guy, searching how to start a conversation on the website. I talked to this hot guy, swore I was his type, guessing he was making out with boys like the whole night. Everything I do is tragic. Every guy I like is good. Morning after a pan.
All right, well, I want to make another comment. The production on this, I want to give a shout out to whoever mixed this song, either whether it be live or a post. The little details, man. Like even in that second verse, I don't know if you caught that slap back delay we had, the echo, giving a little bit more just fullness to the voice. I also love the way that Jimmy Kimmel does his performances, where like the crowd is up against the the performer, and we're like, so I've been to Jimmy Fallon. So Jimmy Kimmel films in L.A. And Jimmy Fallon films in New York. So New York, Fallon, and Kimmel, L.A. I live in New York, obviously, so I've actually been to Jimmy Fallon, and the musical guest for when I was playing was Keith Urban. Which was cool because like that was years ago, and now in hindsight, like I've interviewed on my channel Keith Urban's bassist, and I was like, man, that guy was there when I saw Kim live. It was crazy. The point being, you're at your seat with Jimmy Fallon, but it's cool. I've seen a couple performances at Kimmel where like the crowd comes up and like, but you don't know who the musical guest is gonna be. You just show up and then you find out. So how sick would it be? You show up to the Kimmel and performance and you find out that it's Olivia. Like how sick is that, man? Cool slow down there. Guitars sound ridiculous. In a good way. Come on. Dude, I'm telling you, man, her live performances are getting better and better and better and better, man. It's crazy to watch her as a performer. You know, like I first discovered her not through High School Musical, but it was actually through Driver's Lessons, like most 99% of other people. But I've been watching and following her career for the past 3 years, so it's been a really cool journey to watch and just see her grow as an artist. I read a comment. This was from a different performance. It was actually from her Ace Theater performance. But I was just reading the comments, and one of the comments was like that social suicide performance. Like the line when she sang "Social Suicide" was cleaner than my room, and I was like, that's a really clever comment, and I thought that was pretty funny. So, this was great, man. This was really cool, and I love this pop rock genre. She does a really good job of it. She reminds me a little bit of Avril Lavigne, like that kind of teen angsty. Obviously, she's I think in her 20s now, but like, or is 20, but like that teen angst, like like I don't know. It's cool. I really like it. I've always liked that genre, and she does a really good job of it. And her live performance again is just getting better and better and better. So I really enjoyed that. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you did too. Let me know in the comments below what you want to see next. God bless and peace out.